Hi friends, today we are going to discuss how to replace the throttle cable in the Yamaha RX series. First thing we need to do is we need to remove these two screws. Once these screws are removed, remove the top cover. Once the top cover is removed, you can gain access to the cable. Once the cable is removed, start removing the carburetor slide. Also open the oil pump or the auto lube cover. The auto lube cable needs to be removed. So just remove it from the notch. Using a spanner, you can remove the cable. Under the tank there is a small notch where the cable is connected, so you need to remove the cable from the notch. I'll share a pic of how the notch looks like later on, but just remove the cable from there. So now the throttle cable is completely free, you can just pull it out. And this is how you remove the cable from the carburetor slide. What you need to do is you need to compress the spring. Once the spring is compressed, there's a cable lock. This is the cable lock. So remove the cable lock, and once that is removed, you can just simply slide the cable out. Like this. So once the cable is slided out, make sure you do not lose any of these parts. Keep them safe. This is the new cable. Very important thing to remember is the RX 100 cable is different from the RX 135, so make sure you get the cable which is right for your vehicle. So I'll just show you how to install the cable onto the slide. It is just the reverse of how it was removed, and the lock just needs to be placed like this. But then before you install the cable, you need to install the top cover of the carburetor slide. Since it's a fiddly job, I just showed you how to connect the cable, but when you do it, make sure you first install the top cover, then you put the spring on, and then put the cable in place and lock it. So that is taken care of. Now just need to lock it, and that's how you lock it. Okay, so that is locked. Make sure it's seated properly. Just release the spring. When you put the slide back, make sure the groove, which is slightly bigger, goes to the side where you have the idle screw. Okay, so showing it to you from a better angle. So the cable needs to be routed properly, otherwise while you turn your handle, RPM will rise. So what you need to do is the accelerator cable always needs to be routed from the left side of the bag and take it from the headlight stay, like how I have taken out. So just thread it through the throttle holder. Once you just thread it through, make sure you keep the end pulled so that it doesn't go back in. Just to show you how to install it, you need to install it in that groove and make sure you pull the throttle a little bit and it sits like this so that it is able to move freely, like how you see here. Right, now what you need to do is just put those two screws in place and fasten those screws so that it sits in place. It's a fiddly job, so be patient while doing it. And one more thing, these screws get stripped out very easily. The heads of these screws get stripped out very easily, so make sure you use the right kind of screwdriver. Tighten it properly. So if you see, this is what I mean, the heads are slightly stripped. Now this notch is where you thread this bit. The notch is under the tank. Usually it would be better if you can remove the tank and do this, but without the tank you can do this. This is a notch, this is the picture of the notch. So just insert it. Okay, so like I mentioned, this side needs to go towards the screws, so just thread it in very carefully and just close the top cap. Let's thread the autolube cable. Just tighten it slightly because there is some amount of adjustment that you need to do so that the autolube is calibrated. So this is how you insert it. Just pull it down a bit, install the end of the cable in the notch, just thread the cable like the way I'm doing. It should go around it. The adjustment of the autolube pump would be discussed in another video. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.